And we're back.
We're back. Welcome to the holiday season. Times are hectic. People are in the stores. People are doing everything, apparently. Places look very
Why don't
festive.
you cue the intro?
Yeah, I know. Let's just cue the intro. Hello guys, this is Two Latin Brothers Podcast, also known as TLPB. I'm Victor.
And I'm Adrian.
Back at it again with another not vlog, although we do have vlogs.
Which we haven't been doing, but...
Whatever,
I mean, I don't even know if we had one last week.
It happens. So the holiday season's here.
Yeah.
As you can clearly tell.
We're in the festive mood, clearly.
We're in the festive mood.
We put up some lights.
And it's not like we even celebrate Christmas. It's just like holiday thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
This is it. That's all we got. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
We waited all year to see what we're going to talk about, to see what we're going to do.
This is it. No, I mean, we even got Grogu hat. No, but I just felt like we should do something since we're in video now.
Yeah.
And I mean, and this is like the second last episode of the season.
Yeah.
Like this is it, bro. We're like at the end now. We're basically there.
Yeah, we are.
You
pretty
know.
much.
But I'm not gonna talk about next year because we're gonna do that next week.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're gonna talk about next week. But I don't know, man. Like it's crazy. Obviously, if you're listening to this, like tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
This will be heard on the 23rd.
Yep.
Trying to remember the dates.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I not that many Hallmark films were watched this year. I felt.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's also not that much snow on the ground here in Canada.
Yeah.
So it's kind of Okay, bro. So we've been watching content,
Yes.
specific Christmas content,
Yes.
in preparation for this episode.
Not really. Forgot everything. Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Might have hit my head on the way.
Oh no.
That's why I got the hat.
Oh,
It's covering all the
okay.
bandage.
Well, okay. Whoa. Let's talk about Spirited.
Okay. Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Canadian
We
treasure.
finally got around to watching that.
Yes. It was quite a musical.
Yes. I mean, I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay. So here's the thing. I gave the movie 7.5 review.
A 7.5.
7.5.
All right.
The only reason I give it that high of a review
Yeah.
is because of Ryan Reynolds.
I give it a 7.
You give it a
Like
7?
no, maybe like a 6.8.
I mean, like it was an okay movie. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I survive watching it again, maybe.
Maybe. He was like questionable, but yes.
Yes, I'd survive watching it again. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fact that they covered a whole bunch of like the Christmas present, Christmas past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the little plot twist that they threw at everybody that I
Yeah.
won't state out loud. If you haven't seen the movie yet, go watch it.
Apple TV.
Yep, it was good. I
Yeah,
liked
it was. I mean,
I mean, you can't really go wrong with Ryan Reynolds. He's a very funny guy.
okay. Well, I mean,
He's a really good-looking guy. So like, there's nothing to bash him with.
I mean, they even joked about how good looking he is in the movie.
They even joke about how he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Oh yeah.
But look, I just think that as a like from like a Christmas perspective,
Yeah,
this is a good film.
I guess.
I mean, because like your only other competition is a Hallmark film.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that.
I mean, like what other Christmas film,
Came out this year?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the thing. I didn't hear about it. I've been hearing about Spirited for so long.
Oh, there's the other one with what's his name? Oh man, there is another one.
There's another Christmas movie?
Yep.
Well, I didn't watch that one, so like, I guess it wasn't that great. Imagine that was like better.
I heard of it, and I heard a lot about it, and we just never watched it.
It's like better rated than the one we watched. This is like the thing, I don't know. I feel like the more we go like through this time of year, everyone's trying to be jolly, but we're all tired.
Mm-hmm.
We're all just done.
Oh yeah, Violent Night.
Violent Night?
Violent Night.
Not Violet Night.
No, Violent.
Violent.
Yeah.
Like violence.
Yes. Why are you having a hard time understanding
I
that?
don't know, man. I don't know what kind of films they're making anymore. I just kind of show up
Yeah, it
and
came out. It actually came. We were supposed to watch this movie actually.
yeah.
Um, yeah, it came out December 2nd actually.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been quite some time.
Yeah. So who's in it?
That's what I'm trying to find out because my brain can't remember these names. Yes, David Harbour, Jung. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that last name. Let's see who else is very recognizable in this movie.
I like how we're figuring this out 2 days before Christmas.
Just these people.
Okay, well, didn't see it, didn't watch it. What was it? What was the
I think
score?
it was like
on
a 70 something on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, so it's the same as Spirited.
I don't know what Spirited was. Spirited was. It was actually rated lower.
Wait, that movie was rated lower than Spirited.
No, this movie was rated. Spirited was rated lower than
Okay, well, what's Spirited rated at?
69.
That's you got a little fluff on your nose just now, and I can see it from here, and it's just okay. Yeah, okay. I mean that's an ironic. I feel like that's a Deadpool joke in the making right now. But what was I gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean,
Actually, this movie, Violent Night, has a 92% liked
okay, so you're saying we're gonna after this episode we're gonna go watch
on
that.
Rotten Tomatoes, and Spirited only has 73.
Okay, so we're gonna go watch that after this.
Yeah.
We're gonna record this, and then we're gonna go watch that movie.
Yes.
In the spirit of Christmas.
Yes. In the spirit of holidays.
I don't know, man. Like this time of year is just odd, right? Like we're all just so done with the
Yeah.
year by now.
Yeah.
I mean, as an adult, you're just done.
I don't know. When you're a kid, you're like, yeah, woohoo, Christmas. I got stuff.
I know, but I mean, like, it's like I get 2 weeks off. It's so exciting.
Oh no, I'm excited for that. I'm so excited. I basically get a month
You're already
off.
on holiday break
Yeah. Yeah.
because you're so
Yes.
excited. The level of excitement is so high. He's still
Sleeping
excited
is
about.
amazing.
He's been sleeping in. Not having a care in the world.
Sure. Let's call it that.
Wakes up every morning confused.
Wakes up every morning feeling like I have to do something with my life.
Yep. Story of our lives. You know, you got like post traumatic stress from school. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. So, I mean,
Let's talk Christmas movies. What's your favorite holiday film?
Die Hard. Great. I'm kidding. I don't know. I there was this Santa Claus movie I used to like a lot growing up.
Like Santa Claus?
Yeah. No, not like with Tim Allen. It was like a cartoon. It was like the story of Santa Claus,
Okay.
where like he was like it's like the story
About
of how
the old story about old Saint Nick.
yeah, about how like he would carve wooden toys and give them to children in his area, and then eventually it just like
Turned into magic or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Eventually, like the
Yeah.
spirits of like the forest or something, like
Yeah.
they granted him the powers that be, you know, to just keep. I don't even remember what the movie's called.
Something.
Like,
And yet it's your favorite film.
I know. I mean, I said growing up, right?
Okay.
But as I got older, I don't know. I feel like I don't really have one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of Hallmark films, but like, you know what the problem with Hallmark?
I don't even count Hallmark films.
No, you know what's crazy about Hallmark films?
What?
I don't like the whole premise. I mean, because we've broken this down in another
Yeah.
episode, like 3-4 weeks ago now. But there is there's moments in Hallmark films that are enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite Christmas movie.
We've talked
or
about it.
holiday movie.
Yeah,
Is Home Alone.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't go wrong without watching. I can't go a year without watching it. I've watched it every year.
I mean, it's a holiday classic.
It is a holiday classic. I mean, you just gotta watch Kevin McAllister coming in, just absolutely destroying these two burglars. It's great.
The Wet Bandits.
Such a bad name. And then the second movie, the Wet Sticky Bandits.
It's just you gotta give them credit. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that I don't know.
If you're someone who hasn't seen Home Alone, I want you to stop this. Go watch it.
Imagine there's a person listening to this who hasn't seen Home Alone.
It's very likely.
I almost don't believe it. I mean, unless you're like 4.
I'm 7.5.
Nah, there's no way. I don't believe it.
I mean, like, it's probably the best holiday film besides like other movies like The Grinch.
I was gonna say it's like the greatest holiday movie that there is. I'm like, besides Home Alone 2.
No, Home Alone 1's still better.
Yeah, I know. I just love that scene when they're like when they're with the hotel.
Oh yeah, like you've been kissing everybody.
Yeah.
Martha, Cliff, and the old guy's like, "What? What did you just say?"
Yeah, it's like it's that scene.
I love how they like pan to his face and then they show his name tag.
Yeah,
and you're just like, "Oh shoot, that's Cliff." It's just a really saddening thing.
What's funny is like that, like he nailed the name.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh, he knows people.
Yeah,
he knows what's going on.
Like, oh man, he's starting drama right now. Yeah,
and then he starts shooting. Everybody get down. They start crawling out of the hotel room.
No one leave your rooms. There's a man with a gun.
So that's a great scene.
Yeah,
I love that. But yeah, I mean, I like there are things like that make those films iconic, right? Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
And like forever, we will remember that scene. Like it's engraved in my brain.
I mean, and then there's Christmas and holiday music.
Yeah,
right. Mariah Carey. Defrosting all year, just so that way she can come back and reaching top charts.
Reaching top charts
every time without fail.
Every year she has a new hit single.
It's not a new hit single; it's the same single.
I know, but I mean she's done like remixes of it with like other artists. Like Justin Bieber has one with her.
It's not as great as the original.
I mean Justin Bieber has one with her.
It's not as great.
There's somebody else I know who has one with her.
It's not as great as the original.
Okay, well, I'm aware because the original.
It's original.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, there's nothing really you can go on about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel.
And let's talk holiday food. What's a good holiday food?
A lot of people eat turkey.
I know. Honestly, I feel like we just copied and pasted Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's literally okay. What are we gonna do for Christmas, holidays, all that? Let's just copy and paste Thanksgiving dinner. Smack it right there. Oh wow, it's different. It's crazy.
Just we're instead of drinking like a cup of wine or like a cup of water.
Have some eggnog.
Yeah, have some eggnog instead.
Have some figgy pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, really. I mean, also like there's an insane amount of chocolate that goes into this.
Oh yeah, there's so much chocolate. Always
it's
chocolate.
Just so much chocolate. So much candy.
Chocolate, mint chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, biscuit chocolate, hot
the
chocolate,
cookies too, like those sugar covered cookies. They're the ones that are like shaped like like trees and candy canes and yeah.
Yeah.
But like there's all this stuff, right? Like, there's just so much.
So much fat. We're all fat. Not unless you're skinny. Walk out of here.
No, I mean, it's just I can't with you.
It happens.
But
okay.
yeah, no, I mean, there are the amount of candy that goes into this season alone.
Any holiday.
I was gonna say holiday. Yeah.
Any holiday has large amounts of like candy besides Thanksgiving.
I mean,
Easter chocolates.
Yeah, they got the little egg.
Valentine's chocolates.
Yeah. Halloween.
Obviously, the whole premise of that is pretty much just go out, find some candy
from some strangers.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas, you got your candy canes.
Yeah.
Right. Got your chocolates. What other holiday is there? Well, no. That just goes at like we'll be right back.
After this short intermission. Hey guys, sorry I'm interrupting this video. I'm here to tell you to follow both our Instagrams and the podcast Instagram. Bro, what do you think about that?
Yeah, man, I approve this message.
All right, and we're back. I sort of semi-fixed the lights. I don't know.
It happened. They fell. I cried.
No, you didn't.
We're back.
Yes, we're back.
After me crying.
Nah, you didn't
He
cry.
had to help me. He went to go get me some Kleenex. It was a whole thing.
It was just
I was
the
just
light.
so saddened by the
It was
fact
just.
that
I mean, we're like recording in the dark right now.
it's a sad mood, you know.
I mean, I don't know why we were going for this ambience. If I'm being honest.
Like, to be honest with you, like, it's just dark.
Yeah.
We were gonna turn on the other lights too, but we didn't do that either.
Oh,
I just realized.
oh yeah, you're right. You want to?
Should I
Yeah,
grab the remote?
go grab the remote. Just lean forward. Grab the remote. Sit back down. I just realized that those lights aren't even on. Wow. Now it's like super bright in
Oh
here.
my gosh, guys, look at that.
What a different environment we're in.
We have changed the entire set just now.
The entire set has just changed.
Oh my gosh.
It's in red.
I don't like that. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Now it's just changing. Like a cycle. You know, just leave it cycling.
Cycling.
Leave it cycling. Just leave it cycling.
Or
It's
leave it
gonna.
cycling.
It's just gonna keep changing. The lights are just a disaster this episode.
You're welcome.
Just
The colors will be changing consistently. I am now a Smurf.
No, okay, so I wanna so the reason for the whole light bit.
Yeah.
The Guardians of the Galaxy, a holiday special.
Oh yeah.
We watched it.
Magnificent.
That's
all I got.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. I mean, that's it. You don't want to talk about how they kidnapped Kevin Bacon?
You just spoiled the whole
That's in the
premise of
trailer,
movie.
smart one.
Just spoiled the whole movie.
It's not even a
What a
movie.
jerk.
It's like 45 minutes. It's like a
the
TV
whole
episode.
movie.
It's like a TV
There's
episode.
no point in
It's not-
watching the movie now. I know who they steal now.
If you would have watched the trailer, you would have known that.
Well, I didn't. You know that?
I didn't know.
We watched the movie, and I never watched a single trailer for it.
Wow, that's incredible.
In fact, I didn't even know there was a movie until you said it.
Okay, well, I mean, then I don't know what's going on.
You're welcome.
I mean, okay, so I just like that they really like brought the holiday spirit into it, and they went all out with the lights, like the Christmas lights.
I can go all out with the Christmas lights. This isn't even half the lights we have, although we have no idea where they are.
Yeah, we have like a lot of lights, but I mean, we were like trying like how do we like do it, and what lights do we use, and we were like talking back and forth, and then we settled on these lights, and then we were like, where do we put them, and then we kind of like sort of hung them up, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But here we are, you know. This is an odd episode. I gotta tell you.
I don't know what's going on, honestly. I'm barely awake.
He's just so done. You want 2023
I've
here
been
already.
resting for so long now.
No, you want 2023 here already.
Yes, no. Whoa.
Suddenly hit him.
Whoa there, big fella.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Next week we'll be saying that.
Good night.
Literally next week we'll be saying that.
I know.
It's here. What are you gonna do about it? How are you gonna stop me?
We had a deal. No, I'm kidding. It's a Friends reference for those. Who didn't
Yeah,
get it.
I mean, I think actually let's talk about that. There's a great episode of Friends where like they all search for like Monica's gift, and then they try to get Chandler involved, or no, Phoebe and Rachel are looking for Monica's Christmas presents,
Oh yeah.
and then they
And
try
she
to get
always hides them every year.
yeah, and then they're looking, then they get Chandler involved, and then they find a bag, and inside there's a note, nice try guys, better luck next time, and Chandler, I can't believe you gave.
No, and Chandler, I knew you'd cave.
Yeah, and he's like, how did she know?
How did she know? Well, now we gotta find them.
It's just like, it's so funny. He's like looking under
And
the
the way
tissue
they
box.
convince
like-
him is like, what if you get her one great gift and she gets you one great gift and two little small gifts? And it's
Yeah.
like, wouldn't you feel bad that you didn't get her something that amazing?
Yeah, it's. I mean,
Yeah.
those are the sorts of things you worry about.
People finding your gifts.
No. I mean, like not giving a good enough, like comparative
yeah.
gift, right?
See, like, because then you're also kind of like gauging your friendship, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. Because if you're full grown adults,
Yeah.
right, and you're giving each other a gift,
Right.
like if they go all out for me,
Yeah.
and I got them like a little card with like $5.
Yeah.
I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying.
But it is
I'm
like
not gonna feel very nice.
I can't remember who gave somebody like a Costco gift card.
Yeah.
No, we did like a Secret Santa.
Yeah.
and we're like, I think we made like $25, like the limit.
Okay.
And somebody got somebody a Costco gift card, and the guy like turns and looks at the guy. He's like, I don't even have a Costco membership. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, I'll give you $20 in cash, $25 in cash or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like, it's one of those things where you really have to like gauge who. Also, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard, because sometimes, like, especially like in a Secret Santa situation,
Oh yeah.
that time that happened, I was in school, so the name I got was somebody I barely knew.
Yeah.
Like, the girl I got, I barely knew her, and what the thing was is like we were told, grab a number, like only half the class is gonna draw a name,
Yeah.
and then whoever you get is also gonna get you a gift.
Yeah.
So you had to tell them, right?
Yeah. What's it called? We did a Secret Santa.
I mean, it wasn't really Secret Santa, but it was like,
Well, we did a Secret Santa,
yeah,
and we all had to draw a name.
yeah,
We all got a name, and then the teacher's like, okay, what limit for like price wise should we go for?
yeah,
Or all just like, let's just decide Dollarama.
yeah,
Like, if you're gonna buy someone a gift, it has to be from Dollarama.
yeah,
And then we're like, but what if we get 2 from Dollarama? And we're like, okay, so maybe we should put a money limit on it.
yeah, like $5.
So what we said was like $10.
Yeah, okay.
$10.
Well, you can get a lot of dollar for
You
$10.
can get so much Dollarama.
If you just go buy like 50-cent candy.
So this is what I did.
Yeah,
I went to go get the 50-cent candies.
yeah,
So I got a bunch of them.
yeah,
So I literally showed up with a bag.
yeah.
So my person got really good stuff.
Yeah. They
And
got
then I got
the
like,
good candy.
I think I got a refill stock for like Pez.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
it
so
was
like,
around the time I was carrying around my Pez
yeah. So
dispenser.
like in my case, like I can't remember. Oh, right. So we were doing the Secret Santa thing, right?
Yeah.
And then so I was one of the people got to pick a name, and the girl I got, she's like, okay, and then we're like, we at that point I think we had like one conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to gauge. I'm like, well, how are we? Like, what are you thinking? She's like, do you need anything? And then I'm like, I don't really need anything. Like, I'm okay. And then she's like, so we were like talking about it.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I think we settled on, both our money went to, I think, the Christmas Toy Foundation.
Okay.
Is what we did. Like we both put like $25 and your name was given to, like that's what we settled on, because we were like, we didn't know what to get each other.
Yeah,
so like we're like,
you know what? Let's just donate it.
let's just donate it, like help some
Yeah.
kids get a toy, you know, like, and we'll just settle it. And like we were both happy with that. And I remember when we told our prof what we did, she was like, everybody should have done that. Everybody should have done that in this room. And we're like, and she's like, whose idea was that? And I'm like, it was her idea. And she goes, yeah. She's like, because it was ironic, because she's like, on my way here, I saw a poster that they were taking donations.
Oh, I see.
In like the e-building. So it's one of those things where if you don't really know the person, you kind of panic.
Oh yeah.
Because you're like, what do I do? I don't know. Like, what do they got, a peanut allergy? Like, I can't just go buy
You
chocolate.
can't just go get them this.
Like, and these are all these sorts of questions you gotta ask. Like, I think.
I mean, you know what sucks?
Yeah.
Imagine being what was I gonna say? Imagine being lactose.
And they get you milk chocolate.
And you can't have nuts.
Oh man.
During
That's
these
rough.
times.
That's rough.
During this time of year.
Yeah, that's rough.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's tough.
No eggnog for you. No creamy hot chocolate for you.
Yeah, that's tough.
Anything with cheese.
Yeah,
I made my famous mashed potatoes with a cheese crumble on top.
Can't touch that.
Can't touch that.
That's dangerous.
Imagine you also needed to eat gluten free.
Oh man, that's tough.
You're just done during the holidays. You're like, next year, come on, let's move on.
Let's go vegan next year.
Oh my god.
No, it's
That just sucks. No offense to everyone who is like that.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
unfortunate. Holidays
that
must suck.
sucks.
Like I think about stuff like that all the time, especially when it comes to allergies.
Yeah.
Because there's some people who their allergies truly don't let them. Like I remember in elementary school,
Yeah.
there was a girl who was allergic to eggs.
Yeah.
So every time it was somebody's birthday and like the parents brought a cake,
Yeah.
she couldn't eat.
Yeah.
So she just had to sit there and watch everybody else eat cake.
Yeah.
I'm like, that sucks growing up.
Yeah.
And then I remember there was this one kid, I think he was like Mormon or something, and he didn't celebrate any like sort of holiday type
Yeah.
thing. And his parents didn't want him participating in any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's super challenging. And I remember like just the fact that even like the Muslim kids like
Oh, yeah.
coloring in Christmas
yeah.
trees, and then there's this Mormon kid just like doing whatever he wants because like it's just
Can't do it.
it was so interesting to see those. And that's what happens in this kind of like society that we live in,
Yeah.
because there's so many different cultures and beliefs. And
Yeah, I mean, like even then, we don't believe in the whole like, Jesus was born around this time and stuff like that. That's like that's our own thing. Like, yes, it's a little holiday. We call it holidays, and we call our Christmas gifts winter gifts.
Right.
It's just like here's a gift, for making it this far, I guess.
Yeah, it's almost like a second birthday present. It's like, here you go, bro. You made it this far.
You made it this far.
And all you deserved was this $10 sweater.
You're welcome.
Like, I remember who was telling me that someone did that, and they're like, I got you this really nice sweater. Yeah. And then he's like, I opened the present, and then they're like, it was really expensive.
Yeah.
And they left a tag on it. And it says $9.99 on the tag. And it was on like clearance. And he was like, this is unbelievable. Like, I've never felt so cheated. Then we had that one friend who was also born on Christmas.
Yeah.
And his brother would like sign the card, Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday. Yeah. Like, it's one of those things, right? Lines up. There's stuff like that.
See, now when I have kids, I'm gonna do the calculations.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
gotta find out when the kid's born.
So that way my kid is not likely to be born on Christmas.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, we know those 3 children.
Yeah.
All born on the same day.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, that's some serious mathematics.
I know.
Like, this, gotta time it right.
I mean, but like that all depends on the woman, right?
Yeah, I know. It's
like that's some serious like.
I don't know, man.
That's beyond calculation. Yeah. That's foresight.
I mean, she had 3 children. It's crazy how that happens.
You get rid of it all in one day.
Savant syndrome. Like some next level. Just
I can see.
Like, see the future.
Yeah.
No, it's stuff like that. It's just crazy to me how it works out and it plays out. But I don't know. I feel that we, especially around this time of year, like, the whole purpose is to like be jolly and happy and spread that sense of joy, right? And it's a nice sentiment.
Oh yeah.
Like, ultimately, like, all the like holiday stuff aside and like the religious aspect, all of that stuff aside, it's a nice sentiment. Like, we close the end of the year, thinking happy thoughts.
Yeah.
And I get that. Like, that's great. Whoever. The only issue, I think, is we've over commercialized it.
No, I think it's good that we've commercialized it.
Well, like, I mean, it's because
not the whole like Jesus thing.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's good to be commercializing that.
Yeah.
But the whole commercializing like Saint Nick and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That I'm okay with that.
Like, yeah, that's not my problem. Yeah, some old bearded guy like that. That's
like, I love discounts.
Yeah, I mean, like, or Boxing Day.
Yeah.
It's a Monday.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out, probably buy some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because, I don't know, I feel Boxing Day is better than Black Friday.
And if you go ask like retail stores,
they say it's the same thing.
They say it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, they're like, there's really no
difference.
Like
maybe a few selected items,
but that's about it.
Like, that's about
they're
it.
Like,
everything else is pretty much same sale.
Yeah, and so we went into this one place where the lady's like, it's just gonna be the same price till the end of the year. Like, we're not changing anything. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, we're trying to like liquidate everything. Yeah. She's like, we're trying to get rid of stuff. We're trying to get rid of stock. So everything's just gonna stay the same price till the end of the year. We're like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, she's like, as of Black Friday, and it's not changing. I'm like, even on Boxing Day, she's like, Boxing Day, same price. Yeah. It's like, they're not changing anything. I'm like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's honestly incredible. And I think, to be honest with you, that's the tactic they should take. Just have the same price, like, as of Black Friday.
Yeah.
And then that way, like, you don't have to be worried about, like, Boxing Day, I have to go.
Yeah.
That, like, I can go, like, the 22nd,
Yeah.
Like, and you were joking how you're like, I'm going to get you guys your gifts.
Yeah.
January, because, like,
yeah.
tuition and stuff. Like, you're like, my second semester check has to clear before I spend any money.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
If it doesn't clear, then I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real life problems.
Life of a college student. If it doesn't clear, I'm doomed.
What else can we talk about that relates to this time of year?
You're liking the candy
Donate $5, $20 to your favorite donation, guys.
To your favorite charity.
To your favorite charity, foundation, anything. Anything that helps someone.
I mean, if you want to give your friend $5.
It's definitely a time of giving.
Yeah,
right? And especially with the hardships we've all had.
In the last 2 years.
In the last 2-3 years.
2, 3. I don't even know anymore.
2-3 years.
It's been a roller coaster. Like the 20s have been a complete utter roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
Like we have been on the brink. Like I remember when 2020 first started. Like I remember like 3 or 4 days after like the year started, World War III was trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 months later, it's a pandemic.
Yeah.
We're just like locked up for a year.
Yeah.
And somehow we had to be okay with that.
Yeah. There was so many things that have happened throughout this year, honestly.
You
And
mean
it's just crazy.
the last couple of years?
In the last couple of years. And this year.
Yeah.
And this year too.
I mean, what happened this? I mean, there's a war.
There's more than one war.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that are going on in this world. Our prayers go out to everyone, honestly.
And we're
So
just,
much-
trying to spread some joy.
some joy, some laughter, some jolly good moods.
Yeah.
So again,
I mean,
if you have the ability to donate to a good cause, do it.
go for it.
It doesn't have to be that much. It just has to be
Like, what is it? I can't remember
every
where,
little penny
where I was
counts.
reading. Even if you could give $1, it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah. Because if everybody gives $1, that becomes something bigger.
Yeah. It's like there's a Reddit forum for that
Really?
where like you donate $1
Yeah.
and then like once it hits 1 million, they randomly select a person who donated.
Oh, cool.
So basically it's like let's make each other a millionaire.
Okay, that's
Right.
cool.
So like every time you donate, right?
Yeah.
You get a chance. I had a friend who he's like, I donated and the guy above me won. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. He's like, yeah. He's like, I was like,
That's kind of sad.
yeah. He's like, I was so
By
close.
this much.
He's like, yeah. He was like, I was off by like, he's like that dang random generator. But
Couldn't go down one.
yeah, it's one of those things. But
Yeah.
it's stuff like that where kind of her faith restored in humanity type stuff.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. I don't know. There's something to be said about giving people other things, like giving stuff to people.
Yeah.
For something makes you feel good.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Because you're doing good.
I mean, I guess, but like it's not even
Because
like
you don't feel good when you go buy yourself something expensive.
Oh, I feel great.
I know. You do.
I mean, like if I've worked really hard for like that money,
Okay.
I feel great.
You feel great. For a time.
Nah, because I got the product.
Yeah, but if you donate to somebody, you think about that for a while. Like, I remember that one time. Like, you don't brag about it because you're trying to stay humble, right?
I don't really brag about a lot of stuff I do, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a social worker. Nobody brag.
That's bragging right there. I'm a social worker bragging. He's got a degree.
No, it's
okay,
like,
I see.
do you know how many people do you know how many people's lives I've affected? No, it's more like there are things that I think have I think like because of that perspective,
Yeah.
I don't have time to really dwell on it. It's more like who's the next person, like
Yeah.
who's the next person I gotta help. Like it's not about like the problem is we become more of like a machine.
Oh, yeah.
Like how many people like can I like per capita can I get,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the problem with my field right now. But I think the more they realize that it's more about sustainability and how we can help people, progress and better themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's more fruitful in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
it's one of those things. So, but I mean, all of that aside,
Yeah.
it does feel nice to give stuff to people.
Oh, yeah.
And
it
like,
always does.
And I remember our dad actually this one time he told me how I can't remember how old I was. He gave me like some Power Ranger action figure,
Mm.
and he's like, when I gave it to you, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But you cried like of joy. Like you just cried of joy. And he's like, and it was the first time like I had given a gift to somebody
Yeah.
and they cried of joy. He's like, and you were like 4 years old.
Yeah.
And he's like,
You're a
and I never seen that before.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had just like I'd conquered the world.
Yeah.
Like I could do anything. And I
Yeah.
was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, because you were my kid at the time. He's like, I'd do anything for
My
you.
kid at the time, you're no longer his kid.
Well, no, it's more like it's because like now I'm an adult, right? So like the perspective's a little different.
Oh, yeah.
But like at the time, he's like, you were little, you were young, and to see you cry from joy,
Yeah.
like that, geez, like that was my gift.
Yeah.
That was my gift. Seeing you so happy
Yeah.
you cried.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, it's stuff like,
And like, there's just some people who never feel like they deserve a gift,
right, yeah.
and then you give them something.
I never,
And
I
they-
can
and they're
never
like,
get
"You
behind
didn't-
people
and
who
you
don't like
didn't-"
gifts.
Huh?
I don't know why. Like that to me,
Yeah.
it's almost upsetting that
Yeah.
you don't like receiving gifts. I'm like, why? I'm like, you don't have to give me anything. I want to get you something, right? Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, I don't accept gifts. I'm like, what are you, a judge? Like,
No, like it's because a lot of people during their life,
yeah,
they've gone through so many different things that they don't feel like they deserve a gift.
right,
They'll happily give people gifts,
yes,
but receiving a gift, they almost feel unworthy of it.
right,
And those people tend to be the people who deserve it the most.
right, yeah, and that's why it's frustrating.
And that's yeah.
So it's so
So, like,
frustrating.
Like and especially that they show concern about like, oh, you didn't have to spend anything on me.
Yeah, and it's
That's like the first thing.
yeah.
You didn't have to spend anything on me.
I'm like,
I'm
but
like,
I
but
want
wanted
to.
to.
I want to. I
Yeah.
want to spend money on you.
Yeah.
Let me take my money.
Yeah.
It's like
And they're like, no, you worked for that money. Buy yourself something. I'm like, no, I did.
I don't need
I don't
anything.
need anything.
Like that's the problem. Like I think like especially like around this time of year when people are, like trying to get you
Yeah.
gifts and stuff, like there are those people who are like, I buy necessities. Like what
Yeah.
do you need? Then I'm like, that's the problem, man. I live in the 21st century,
Yeah.
and as like an adult, I have a roof over my head, I have a blanket, I have a pillow, and I have a bed,
Yeah.
and I got a fridge full of food.
Yep.
What more could I possibly? And I got a Wi-Fi. You know, what more could I possibly
Wi-Fi.
need? What more could I possibly need? You know, I got
Yeah.
that Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good.
Like honestly, at this point, I'm gonna just start being like, here's your next Netflix subscription pay.
Yeah, like a gift card for Netflix.
Yeah.
Like that's really what it is.
I'm gifting you a year.
A year worth of Netflix because I don't know what to do next. Like
Honestly, that's a really smart move that I just came up. Don't
Yeah.
take that.
everyone's gonna
No,
start.
I'm kidding. Use that.
Everyone's
That's
gonna
really
start
good.
buying each other subscriptions.
Yeah.
Or they're like, no. They're not even gonna start buying subscriptions. They're just gonna like, here's my password.
No,
For
okay,
my-
no, maybe don't do that.
Imagine just everybody gifting each other their password.
Yeah, the
Yo,
company's
man,
gonna lose
I got
money.
my Hulu.
Yeah, we're not trying to, break the system. We're trying to help it.
What is it? Yeah, no, there's definitely stuff like that I think. I mean, I don't know. I enjoy. Those are the little things I enjoy this time of year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that chocolate bar I'm gonna give you in a few days.
Oh, yeah. Woo! I actually look forward to that. I'm not gonna lie.
got you some chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But it is interesting to see it all play out.
It's a wonderful time of the year. It's near the end, right?
Yeah.
Why not have a good time?
For sure. I think that's it.
I think this is as good as we're gonna get it this episode.
I mean, I don't know what else to talk about.
I
from
mean, to
you.
be honest with you guys, I'm fighting for energy right now. I am fighting for you guys.
He's been struggling.
Honestly, I think it's the hat that's keeping me warm,
Yeah, maybe.
and I just
I know. I love how we wore the hats though. Like it's great. It's
Yeah.
everything. It's honestly everything.
I'm about to ruin everyone's life. Santa Claus isn't real.
you destroyed it.
He's Santa
You
Claus.
butchered it. How could you? Think of the children
Oh shoot. All right, guys, we're just gonna wrap it up there.
falling apart.
Everything's in the description, whether it be up, down, left, or right. Make sure to share with your grandmother, share with your sister, share with your donkey, share with everybody and everything you physically can. Be a nice person. Think of something new you can do. Think of someone or people you can help. Every little penny counts. Every little effort counts. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Bye.